There's been enough. What are you looking at, huh? What are you? It's a one speed.
Man, injury time frame.
And if you have cut rate car insurance, odds are you'll be paying for that yourself. So get Allstate. I'd be better protected from mayhem, like me. Hey, I'm walking here.
We started at 12, winning 11 deep, and dropping down since 9-6. What happened when the Big Eight left the Southwest? 7 Heisman's. Count them. With 6 at the net, 5 on the floor.
No, I ask him.
4 schools stronger. We put up threes, throw up deuces, and make one thing clear. We've always been greater than 12.
He was like, he's not going to eat two and a half pieces of Trapper.
One upping.
I'm a big old
Golly, dude, this is...
not bigger than you.
I don't recall
I love how tender it is.
as many times as I've been to the Big 12, just certain...
That shows you exactly what you're getting.
There's a lot of excitement right there, dude.
All the ingredients. I'm their biggest fan. I'm their
Old Trapper, what's your beef? The official beef jerky of the Big 12.
Will you sign my bag and my tattoo?
We welcome you back to the BOK Center in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Mike Leslie, Hardell Moore, the two-time Big 12 champ, two-time All-American, sitting to my right as we continue along with wrestlebacks here in session number 1. Top left corner of your screen, Allard and Fernau at 149 pounds. Hendrickson and Little at 125 on mat 2. Top right corner, Case Mauger with a 4-2 lead on Davin Rhodes. Bottom left corner of your screen at 133. And it looks like we've got an injury stoppage on mat 4 with Cook and De La Pena.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened. Obviously, Cook's got a 7-5 lead right now in the first period. I think they're going to take his ankle band off. I see the frustration on his face. Yeah, it's tough, man. Yeah, that is tough. Not sure if it looks like it's a shoulder, wrist, something on that right-hand side. Get healed up, young man.
Another look at what happened here to Cook on the mat 4 screen.
Had him on his back. Right there. Yeah, he was tapping even before that. So it might have came out. Maybe that shoulder came out.
Yeah, look, he was tapping on his own shoulder as he went back down to the mat. Not the day that Tanner Cook from South Dakota State wanted to have. Upset by Thompson in the first round, and now the injury ends his day.
No doubt.
So Haas and Armstrong square off. 184-pound wrestleback. Not a lot of wrestlebacks to be had here in this opening session with so many first-round buys. Moving guys on to the consolation round that much deeper along. However, a couple things to clean up here. Fernau with a 3-2 lead, a first period takedown of Adam Allard at 149 pounds. Dowling and Gable just getting started at 157 on mat 3.
And remember where Allard was at, man. That dude had a 14-1 lead.
Yeah.
Peterson came back and got the fall right over there on the edge of the mat. Once again, on mat 4. You guys won't hear us say that because a lot of action took place over there. God, just nuts.
One of the most shocking results of the day because Allard was in complete control.
Complete control. You know, and maybe, you know what, take that back. Maybe we should blame Allard and Peterson because they wrestled before Griffin and Surtain on that match.
You just saw the team standings roll through. Iowa State still out in front, 71 team points to this point in the Big 12 championships. You see your Now Next tab on the bottom of the screen as we round out session number 1. Still a few more left to wrap up. We will be back here on the Big 12 Now on ESPN Plus at 5 o'clock this evening for session number 2. Semifinal matches, consolation quarterfinal matches. Session 3 tomorrow morning, consolation semifinals and 7th place matches here on ESPN Plus starting at noon. And then the 10 finals on ESPN2 at 7:30 tomorrow night. Mike Cousins, Rock Harrison, Quinn Kesselnick will bring you that action.
And the Cyclones had a great 2 rounds here. A lot of falls, some majors, you know, and that's the key. Now, you know, also in these team races is how these young men do on the backside, right? Because if you're trying to win a team championship, it's just not about what you're doing on the front side. Sometimes what you do on the backside is almost more important, right? Because you got to have those guys battle through. And trust me, every team that's in the running for this Big 12 title is they're going to preach that to these kids, right? During this little downtime that they got, hey, you got to pick your dauber up and get back to work because it don't get any easier.
Fernau working on some back points on Adam Allard. Couple swipes and 4 more points on the board.
He's holding 4. Fernau still has the hold, so that's why the official has not awarded those 4 points yet. Once he lets go of everything, right. Now. We'll start putting that 4 points on the board. There it is.
So a 7-2 advantage for Fernau as they head to the final period on mat number 1. Hendrickson and Lilly on mat number 2, third period, a 1-0 lead for Yusuf Lilly. Hendrickson just knotting that up at 1 apiece with the escape. Dowling and Gable on mat 3. Dowling with a quick start here in this first period, a couple takedowns and a 6-1 advantage, and already over a minute of riding time.
Yeah, I'm in complete control right now. 10 seconds left here in this first period. Oh, Allard trying to get him a couple swipes. Got a little high. I'm gonna get reversed. Man, that's got to be tough right there, right? 14-1 first round. Give up a loss, give up a pin. Come back here. Score was 3-2 at one point in time. Now it's 9-2. This sport will humble you. Quick, fast, and in a hurry, as I like to say.
Over 2 minutes of riding time for Fernau. He is in very good shape on mat 1 to move on. And to your point, these wrestlebacks matter.
They matter.
In the team totals, they matter in terms of who gets a berth in the NCAA tournament. You can wrestle your way into one of those 5 or 6 allocations.
Yep, you sure can, right? They all matter. Just because you're on that backside, it's almost just as important, like I mentioned earlier, as being on the front side. Because, you know, Allard's looking for a defensive fall down there. Almost. You know, and there's going to be some dogfights on this backside come this next session at 5 o'clock, right? There's not going to be anything that's going to be given to anybody because all these guys are fighting for the same thing. And there's no guarantee, regardless of who you are, if you're going to get a wild card. You don't, right? You don't want to put that in anybody's hands. You want to go out and control that and make it your own destiny.
Hendrickson and Lilly knotted up at 1 apiece, coming to the end of period number 3. So we will see sudden victory on mat number 2, top right corner of your screen. Dowling in control in the second period on mat number 3. Fernau 15 seconds away from a decisive win on mat number 1.
He really has controlled that match down there. Got those swipes and just kind of widened the gap, man. Put him in the driver's seat for sure.
So Fernau moving on at 149 pounds on the backside of the bracket. Hendrickson and Lilly, sudden victory, top right corner of your screen on mat number 2.
Lilly's in on that shot. Hendrickson draped over the top.